Hi everyone, there's LAR Games, and today I am watching episode 7 of season 2 of Granblue Fantasy The Animation. Uh, Last episode we arrived on this little mysterious island with zombies of all things. Uh, Considering what we've seen of one of the OVAs, it does seem that this whole, ghost thing is not out of the ordinary for this universe, so that's easy enough to accept. Does seem like a pretty nice deal, though. Like I said last episode, uh, it's just basically immortality with no downsides besides looking pale. And, obviously not being able to reproduce. So they can't make more zombies by having little baby zombies. Um, so I guess they do lose out on that aspect of being alive, but, well, having children is kind of a way for an organism to extend its existence. And if you're immortal, you don't really need to do that, do you? So I still think it's kind of a good deal there. Um, but yeah, let's get started with this. I didn't expect it to have a mouth. God, I love her design so much. One of the things I have mentioned before is that I really do wish that Gran was more like active in his heroism. So they did get eaten. Oh, Io was taken with her. Oh, all three of them got taken. It's tummy. If the flowers were pink, I would expect Merlin's tower to be somewhere around there. I'd feel incredibly uncomfortable breathing in whatever that fog is. Also, I like how yet again Gran has failed to protect Illyria. Yes, I think. How many stab holes he has in his body? Oh no, it's this sort of place. It's gonna start messing with their minds, isn't it? You know, vistas like this kind of make me want to start making things again, you know? Video games or drawing or something. Oh, huh, that's interesting. So as soon as you open the door, you're transported to like another place here, like without even going through it. It's kind of like a switch instead of a doorway. That must be extremely painful considering how bare her legs are. Oh, there's another one. Oh, that's it. It doesn't seem like things are getting better. They were better off just staying in that first place. Oh, okay, here we go. That this one's fairly nice. And she says nothing. You know, this does remind me of a. Ugh, what am I talking about? Of course, it's a video game. Uh, I was going to say it reminds me of a video game puzzle, and it might very well be a video game puzzle. That's unfortunate. Seems they can all swim, so that's good. I want to see a beach episode with Gran in it and his crew. They got eight. She just starts slapping him until he says something. I do like the look of this island. Did she find those here, or does she just have these? It's interesting that they have like a very similar hair color, but Illyria's eyes are blue and hers are red. Oh, why can't both of them join Grant's team at the same time? That would be so awesome. It's basically like having two Lyrias, two flavor of Lyrias, which is amazing. I do wonder what's up with that stuffed animal thing though that she carries around. It's probably incredibly important somehow. No, she's just generally kind and feels like they probably have a lot in common, which they do. That's a fairly reasonable reason to want to become friends with her. I do feel that things may seem like they're going well, but well, as I was saying that, things started going worse. I was going to say things are going to probably start getting worse, but I feel something's going to go wrong with how they've been getting closer to her. Oh no, really? Amnesia stuff? I mean, obviously this isn't going to last, but still. Oh, so it was temporary. I think the longer they stay here, the the more often this is going to happen, and probably like the longer it's going to. What's that mean? So I'm still absolutely sure she has a connection, like a really big connection to the Merlin looking guy. But out of every character that we've seen so far that has been introduced, she's one of the ones that I'm hoping does end up going with them, joining the crew. I do wonder canonically how many crew members, like not even taking the just the anime into consideration, but like in the game, how many people have joined Grand's crew, and how many people did he just leave behind? Because in Fate Grand Order, basically every character that you meet canonically joins your team. But Grand can't really do that because it's just a single ship and you can't have that many people on a ship. See, look at that. I feel like he's related to her. Like they have the same hair color, the same eye color, it seems, similar clothing. Though I similar clothing doesn't mean or shouldn't mean anything because typically people don't really dress like each other if they're related. I do like this. I really, really, really want to learn more about Gran himself. I feel there's been so little focus on him that it's really unsatisfying whenever he actually does something, though I'd still want him to do more. I guess my biggest reason for seeing him for wanting to see him do more is because I want to learn more about him and see him, get to know him better, essentially. Have more of a reason to root for him. But there's just so many characters in this series that it's probably impossible to focus on anyone, even the main character. Well, I don't think the story is as long as Fate Grand Order, or as extensive or detailed. I do think this would have also benefited from being much longer. Probably having like 3 arcs per season as opposed to like the amount we get, because it does feel rushed. Though not this one. It feels like they're properly taking the time to go through this arc, as opposed to the other ones we were seeing earlier this season. That looks just like the library that the fox girl was reading. So is Eo's memories kind of slipping mean that her like soul is being claimed or something? Okay, that does mean that, essentially. Oh, so that's oh. So that's what these places were. These are all hers. She's been a lot of places. Oh, well, it had to be tentacles, didn't it? All right, that's what I was expecting and hoping. Oh man, I really like her. It would be amazing if she joined the crew, but I don't think that's going to happen. She's still way too important to the other side, I think, and if she does, it's probably going to be like something that takes a long time to do. So how are they going to get her out of here intact? Oh, whose glasses were those? I just noticed what she was in behind of. Glad he's being somehow important now. I guess I phrased that weirdly. I mean, I'm glad he's being at least somewhat in. Did I say that? Somewhat important? Well, yeah, I like that they're relying on him. Resurrect the dead and turn the living into the dead. I don't think she was offering anything. Oh, that's why she ate him? I do like this teamwork. Oh, I thought, for some reason, I thought they were immune to this, but I guess not. Oh, maybe they are. I mean, they're definitely special, but It does seem that they've grown closer, which I'm happy to see. Oh, she came too, a little bit. Is she the one that's going to save the day? You inhuman beings. Hmm. So how's this going to work? These are some interesting visuals. I quite like this. You know what this reminds me of a little bit? It reminds me of the opening cutscene of Dragon's Dogma. A little bit. It's kind of like a circle of clouds with something coming out in the center. God, we need a sequel for that game. All right, well, something's going to happen next episode. I'm interested to find out what, as usual. Well, besides last arc. Um, yeah, like I said, it seems that Orcus and Lyria are getting closer, but I don't really know what that means for her regarding the crew. Like, ideally, I would want her to join them. But at the same time, like, mechanically, in terms of how the series works, I don't think it would work because Lyria's the one, like, the one person in their crew that kind of, like, her role, it would be kind of made redundant. So the only way that I think that Orcus could join the crew is if she somehow loses her ability to capture primal beasts. Basically, there can't be two people that can do that on the same side. So I feel that she's just going to stay on that side for a very, very long time until whatever sort of ultimate plan the knight has reaches its apex and they can actually defeat or solve that problem. And then she'll be able to join after something happens to make her lose that ability. Either that or maybe like she'll give that ability up, which might be another viable option. And this is just in terms of, you know, her doing something to make it so she can join Grand's crew. But ultimately, I think that it's probably not going to be possible at all. Like, they're not going to go that route. Either she's just going to stay on the other side and tragically decide to oppose Gran and the others despite having favorable opinions towards them, just because it's something that she feels she might have to do. Or she's just gonna have to get, like, defeated and then die or something. Which I'm not a fan of either of those two. Because I would rather see her on the good side. But yeah, those are my thoughts on this episode. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.